ZCash has been on absolute fire over the last couple of months. Guys, going from $30 per coin a couple of months ago to $550 per coin. This is one of the best performing cryptos in the entire space right now, and it could still have a lot of room to run. Now, I'm going to be talking about it in this video. We're going to be going over some headlines. We're going to be going into some articles. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, bro. Now, I am very excited about ZCash right now. And I do want to say this. Before I get into the video and all of that stuff, YouTube is changing their guidelines on crypto policies. And it's going to be taking effect on November 17th. So as excited as I am, right, this video is simply to discuss the latest news that is happening in the ZCash community and in the cryptocurrency space, right? This is not a recommendation. This is not an endorsement. This is not anything like that. This is simply bringing knowledge in an educational format so that people can stay up to date and make informed decisions. Okay, understand that before we go any further, but I am excited. Right, ZCash is one of the first cryptocurrencies that I ever owned. It's really, you know, obviously Bitcoin taking off in 2017 is what pushed me over the edge and made me get in. Okay, to my own demise, I decided not to buy Bitcoin back in 2013 when it was around $300-400 per coin, and clearly that resulted in stupid. It was a stupid decision. Let's put it that way. ZCash, however, is one of the first cryptocurrencies that I began mining years ago, and fortunately, I rode it through the entire decline. I still hold my ZCash, and I'm actually very, very happy about the price action right now. But it is bringing up the question, should we buy more? Now, clearly, this is going to be your decision, but let's go over some of the things that you can consider when making that decision. Because check this out, ZCash price prediction, ZCash soars by 20%. Is it a buy now or wait for a better entry? So I'm not going to jump into that article. I'm actually going to jump into this one right here, talking about breaking the $500 barrier. But let's take that same mentality to 2017, okay, 2016. When Bitcoin was surging from $34 to $500 per coin. Yes, the price action was extremely volatile from there on out. It was up, it was down. It was 500, back down to 200. It was 1,000, back down to 500. Volatility increases dramatically. But the same way that it turned out to be a stupid decision for me not to buy Bitcoin at $300 per coin, because at the time it was expensive. We could see similar results with ZCash in the future. Now, I'm not going to sit here and predict that this is going to be the next Bitcoin or anything like that, but I do want to say, just because something seems expensive at the time does not mean that it can't go even higher. So understand that. So let's talk a little bit about why ZCash is moving and what is happening here. It says ZCash climbed above $500, reaching $525, sitting at $523 at the moment, actually touching $548. A daily gain of 14%, while market capitalization hit $8 billion. Guys, this was like $500 million coin a couple of months ago. Derivatives demand pushed open interest above $674 million, with funding rates turning deeply negative as traders maintained their short positions. The growing use of tokenized ZEC or Zcash on Solana and BNB chains, plus 4.96 million ZEC shielded in private pools, is fueling renewed optimism. ZCash pushed through $500 once again and extended its strong recovery, trading at $525 within 24 hours performance of 14.6%. Market cap reached 8.57 billion, and volume surged to $1.8 billion, helping ZEC move towards levels that it hasn't seen since the 2018 run. Interest from both long-term holders and high-volume traders has helped revive activity on major centralized venues, especially Binance and Coinbase, which has seen lower demand for years. And recent improvements in liquidity depth and tighter spreads are also drawing additional participants, making ZCash increasingly attractive for both retail and institutional investors. ZCash is no longer limited to its native chain. Tokenized forms of ZCash are gaining relevance across decentralized finance, with a Binance-pegged ZCash on BNB chain that has been adopted by more than 16,000 wallets, while another version circulates actively on Solana. These representations of ZCash, although not private, are adding utility by integrating the assets into swaps, liquidity pools, and lending platforms. Activity remains moderate, yet it opens the pathway for ZCash to participate in DeFi flows and attract new users beyond its original base. Guys, opportunity is around every corner. Yes, it is expensive right now, historically speaking. But if we're looking towards the future, how much more could we grow? Is this going to be another Bitcoin? Is this going to be one of those decisions that, no, dude, I can't buy ZCash at $500. It was $30 2 months ago. Well, I said the same thing about Bitcoin 2012, 2013 era. Are we going to be saying the same thing when we see ZCash continue to rise? Let me know what you guys think about it, and do not forget, yes, you can hold it on a centralized exchange, but you can also hold on decentralized exchanges or on the blockchain through wallets like Best Wallet. So make sure to check that out. You guys got a link for it down in the description below. It is a free download on the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, and diversification at its finest has led me to diversify into layer 2 blockchains like Bitcoin Hyper. So let me know what you guys are buying down in the comments below. Links for everything. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.